This is the Plus One podcast with me, Izzy.
And me, Susie. And in each episode, we're going to be yapping about the highs, lows, and lows of parenting.
We're here to remind you that life isn't over when you have a baby. You're just a baddie with a buggy now.
Yeah.
Ooh. Welcome back.
Welcome back. We've got an amazing guest today. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're super excited. Basically, we did a list of guests and you were number one.
She was at the top. Introduce yourself, girl.
Hi, my name is Maia Gouveia.
Yeah.
Hey, yes, I do TikTok and I got babies.
Yes. That's why she's here today.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
Mum life.
I think we deserve a round of applause, like, for being mums, just like every single day.
Yeah,
I
we
agree.
do.
You know what I
Do you
mean?
know what?
You know what, guys?
Another one.
Again.
Another one. Yeah, I agree.
Maya, so I think I remember following you after your viral TikTok moment, which is very relevant to this podcast, which is finding out you were pregnant.
That pregnancy test.
Yes.
Boy. I still get like pulled up on that right now. But like, Maya, when you was at work, I was like, yeah, let's not talk about it. No, but it was intense. It was all an accident.
Yeah, tell everyone that in case they don't know.
Oh, yeah, true. Hey, guys.
But like, you guys, you have to see the video because
Yes.
it's like raw emotion.
Yeah, it's
like
just
it's
real.
like it's so real.
It's just, I was sending it to my boyfriend because I was thinking, oh, this is a joke. Like, this is like, ha, 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 funny. So now I even had to go to the pharmacy twice because the first time I got so I'm like, oh, I don't even know where to begin. There's so many things over in the story. So when I got on the train to work, I was going to work, a dog came up to me and sniffed my belly. And like, you know, like when your period's a bit late.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, yeah, like period's always a bit late, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really, I just got off the patch.
Okay.
So my hormones were all over the place.
About that. Is that like a contraception?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
It's actually
I was
really
always
good.
I was always a pill girl.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I was on the
same.
pill, but it was the worst thing ever for me. So
Yeah,
let's move
yeah.
to the patch. But then the patch, maybe depressed.
Right.
Anyway, that's why I took it off. And then I took it off, and literally, no joke, it was the next day I got pregnant. But cool. So
Isn't it meant to stay on your body?
That's what I thought.
I'm like,
Wow.
But that's incorrect.
This is not good advertising
Good
for
to
the
know.
patch. Let me
but
just
it's,
say.
like it's incorrect because I literally was like, oh yeah, like I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like I got like 14 days
Yeah.
extra, and then like my boyfriend was like, Maya, where'd you get that information from? But I'm dyslexic, so I
Yeah.
read things in my own way.
Sure.
All the time.
but I
so-
swear that's what the doctor says.
Well, I'm gonna roll with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna go with
because-
that.
We're gonna-
Plead
that was the
I'm
reason
innocent.
why I was pregnant.
I'm like, I believe you, girl.
Thank you, appreciate that.
I do.
So when I got to work, and you know what's great? Everyone that worked with me was like young, was all like on the same vibe. Like we did filmmaking, like was all like, yeah, we're gonna do this, wow. And then I was like, I'm just gonna go toilet. And actually, this girl, I should not say her name, but this girl, she was like, oh my God, I think I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, let's go get a test together. I'm thinking, yeah, yours be positive, mine be negative.
Yeah.
This will be one of those
Joke's
moments.
on you.
Yeah, so like when we're just like, oh, look at us, and we're all pretty close. It was like, yeah, well then let's go get it. We go to the pharmacy, I get one. I pee on it wrong, apparently.
Yeah.
Didn't know you could do that. So I was like, okay, cool, let me get the Claire Blue.
Yeah.
So then I go get the Claire Blue. We've moved locations because we was filming on set on that day. So we've actually filmed it at a charity for kids, not the point. So it's kind of links.
Yeah.
So when I get into the toilet, have a little, you know, like funny. I'm thinking, oh look, Alex, look, ha ha ha, I'm gonna
So
pee.
you recorded it for him.
Yeah, literally. Like I edited out most of it because it was a long video of me just like laughing, like Alex, we're gonna be parents, but it's like not even.
Yeah.
I'm not putting two and two together yet.
Yeah.
And then I pee on it, and then obviously, boom, like 5 seconds, literally 5 seconds, it went pregnant. And I was like, oh, I literally was like, whoa, this is intense. And all the girlies went outside because they're all thinking, yeah, like it's a joke, like we're all gonna laugh.
no, the
and the other
pressure.
girl's one came out negative. So, oh my
So yours was positive and hers was negative.
literally, and I was like, that week as well, like I was on a bender. Like I was literally like partying every
Yeah.
I
single
feel like
day.
that's every single person who
Yeah.
ever got
Like,
pregnant.
agreed,
Like I was
same.
the same.
It was
Same.
mad.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I was.
Did you have to come out and tell them that you were pregnant?
Yeah, I told them, and they were like, "Oh my God, like, how do you feel?" I was like, "I have no idea right now. I'm kind of just in space."
Did you send Alex the video or did you wait till you got home to speak to him?
I
What did
waited.
you
So I
do?
called my sisters.
Oh, right, yeah.
Straight, FaceTimed my sisters because like I called my boss and I was really ill. I need to go home. He was like, "Okay, cool, no stress, leave." He was love you, Bademi. He was actually a ride or die. And then boom, call my sisters. Now I'm in the middle of I think it was actually Bromley. I was
Yeah.
actually in Bromley station, and I FaceTimed them, and I was like, "Guess what, guys?" She was like, "Don't tell me you're pregnant." I was like,
Oh my
and I'm the youngest. So I got two like older sisters and I'm the youngest one. They were like, oh my God. But it's like the middle one, she was like, oh my God, I'm gassed. Auntie vibes. The oldest one was like, wait, so what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do? Like, before I get gassed? Like, do you want to keep it? Do you not want to keep it?
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I want to keep it, you know? Like, instantly, there was no thought that I'm not going to have this baby.
Yeah.
Even though, like, I would have been, like, my whole family's like, very, like, pro-choice. Like, do what you want to do. It's your body kind of vibe. So, even if I wanted to, I know there would have been support. But my brain straight away was like, I'm going to be a mum now. So let me just change up my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And let
Did
me
you
go
and
out to
Alex have any parent conversations prior to that? Never.
No, we was, what, 23?
Yeah.
We was 23 years old. Like, we just came out of uni.
Wow.
We actually, I even said this on my TikTok, we actually was on a break at that point. Like, that same week, we broke up that same week. But
that
it was all just
breakup
dumb.
wasn't breaking up.
No, it wasn't.
Was dumb.
No.
It was dumb.
The universe was like, meh,
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, literally.
Did you feel like that a little bit?
No, it did feel like that because
Yeah.
I was literally planning on going to China and teaching English. Like, I filled in all my applications.
Wow.
Oh my God,
And
wow,
then I
that's
was
so
like-
interesting as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
actually, because your life could have been so different.
So different. And when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, oh, because I'm staying here now.
Yeah.
And then I went to Alex and, like, I don't know, I had an instinct that he wasn't gonna be like, oh my God, no, what's going on? Because he's not, you know, an ass. So I like wrote in a card, and I was like, congrats, you're gonna be a dad. Can I swear?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Perfect.
Because you got shit pull out game. That's
Yeah,
basically what I said. So I put the test inside the card. Went in the car, and like he thought that I was coming to talk about the getting back together.
Oh,
So he was gassed, you know.
Yeah,
He was like, I'll pick you up on the station. And I'm like, yeah, well, got some other things to talk about as well. And he was like, not putting two together. He's looking at me in the car, like, nervous. I just give him the card. And he's like, what's this? I said, open it.
Oh my God.
And he was just silent for 5 minutes. And I'm just watching him because I'm like, oh my God, what is he thinking? And then he just went, is it weird that I'm a bit gassed? And I was like, so am I.
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. That's what we love.
And I was
Yeah.
like, we're crazy. We're tapped. Then we did another test. He bought like 5.
Yeah.
We did 5
Yeah.
more tests. He was like, yeah, you're definitely 2 to 3 weeks. you're
I
definitely
love
pregnant.
that.
Yeah,
Well, that shows
same.
that he was the right guy. to
Yeah,
be
exactly.
The dad.
God.
You know
Yeah.
what? When I got pregnant, I did so many tests, and then I was like, I need to go to the doctor, and like, I need the doctor to do a test, and every single doctor was like, we don't do tests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
When
do.
did that happen?
Yeah.
It's confusing. You have to wait
Yeah.
for ages.
But then don't you think this is what I thought when we went in there for the first appointment to be like, am I pregnant after doing the thing? She's like, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But I was like, what if you're a goddamn liar?
Like, do you,
Yeah,
do you know what I
What
mean?
if you're a goddamn liar and you've got your
What do
man
I-
in here for
Literally.
12 weeks pretending you were pregnant?
That's so
Mad.
true.
Or like, what if all? I know they wouldn't be. But what if all the tests were wrong that you bought? Like,
That's
there's
what
something
I'm
wrong with it.
saying.
I'm like, how do you know?
Because we're only like, what, 98%? Like, what
Yeah.
if I'm the 2%?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I
over
mean?
and over and over again.
And over and over, yeah.
It could a conspiracy. It could happen.
It could. I find it weird though. I feel like, especially, I don't know about you guys, but when I found out, I feel like I wanted that confirmation. And I
Yeah,
wanted
I
that
it's
support.
wanted
true.
it, yeah.
It's
You
true.
know, like,
you're
I wanted
gaslighting
it.
yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
But
'cause
like, I remember when I was younger, you could go and get a pregnancy test
right?
Yeah.
at like a clinic.
It was
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, I
It
thought that was
normal.
Maybe this is NHS cuts after
Oh,
all,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
they can't
okay,
be dealing
yeah,
with that. They like have
Let's
the
not get
clear
mad
blue.
at
And,
them.
yeah, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So with China, did you feel like at all like gutted, like and other times that you've missed opportunities because of pregnancy or like having a kid? How have you felt about that?
It's funny because I think the China one I didn't really care much about. I
Okay.
think because I was on this YOLO crazy, oh my God, just broke up with my man kind of vibes. So I
Yeah,
was like, I'm just
lol.
going to go there.
China.
Yeah, literally, I was like, yeah, because my sister, she was
As you
in-
naturally do.
Yeah, that's exactly where you think to go first, right? Because my sister she was teaching in South Korea.
Oh,
And she was like,
okay.
yeah, like, just come over. It's like so amazing. And
Yeah.
she's very like cultured, like she's seen the world kind of vibe. She was like, China's amazing. She should definitely look into it. And I was like, yeah, like I like kids, but I didn't love kids. So it was really weird because I've actually told my parents that I never actually wanted to have kids. So it was really random that this was happening to me out of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was always the one that was like,
Yeah.
fuck them kids. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere near them. But I realised I didn't like everybody else's kids. I like my
Absolutely.
kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's because you can't listen to anybody else's kids, can
Yeah.
you?
No.
But with like opportunities, I think after I gave birth,
Mm.
I didn't deep a lot of things. Like I didn't process a lot of things until I gave birth, and then I had postpartum depression, which
Oh.
I've put on my TikTok quite openly about it, which was good because I feel like
Yeah.
I was talking to a lot of people that also had it, so we
Mm.
kind of just like stuck together.
Yeah.
And like if I didn't feel so weird,
Yeah.
because it was really weird.
I think that's really amazing because you've got this platform that obviously probably didn't, it didn't exist a few years ago. And
Yeah.
everyone's always gone through this. I think that's so sick that
Yeah.
you were able to speak to so many people that could relate to
Yeah.
you. I think
I
that's
didn't even
so
know it was real. I didn't even know it was a real
important.
thing.
Yeah.
Until
Or
like
that it might happen to you.
yeah. And also when I googled it, all the symptoms was not the same to what I had. So I
Right.
was really confused because it would be like, oh, like you don't like your baby. You don't want to be
Oh.
anywhere near your baby. I was like, that is not.
What were your symptoms?
Mine was that I love my baby, but I feel like I'm crap. Like I feel like I'm not doing enough for you, and I couldn't leave the house. Like there was moments that first year of being a mum was so stressful, especially like, thank God I had Alex as well. Because we were
Shout
both
out Alex.
like no shout
Yeah,
out
innit?
Alex.
Shout out Alex.
Because he was a great dad. Like we was both so young, and he was also a really good partner. Like we would battle. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? Because it's
That's
a lot
natural
on
to
your
it.
Yeah,
relationship.
so
we
natural.
all,
Yeah.
we're all the same,
Yeah.
obviously. I'm sure
Do you know what I
every
mean?
woman at home hated her man at one point
Yeah.
or another.
During pregnancy. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Oh no, me even after. I was like, I hate you
Yeah.
because you have just been handed a baby and I've got to go through all of this.
That's exactly
the
how I felt.
resentment, innit?
It was resentment because I was like, even though you're trying to understand, you can't.
You can't.
You don't understand.
And God bless
Yeah.
them because they can't really. They can be there for us, but
Yeah.
like it's like everything that you give up, like your body, like
Yeah.
your mind, like your social life, like breastfeeding and everything. Like
Yeah.
it's all on us.
There's so many emotions that's
Yeah.
going through your brain all at once.
Yeah.
And that's what
so
he
true.
couldn't really understand. 'Cause he was like, so are you feeling sad or are you feeling angry? And I was like, I feel all of those things all at once. And now I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm going to lock myself in a room.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay.
Was it a year of that?
Yeah. So that
Was
went on for a
it?
really long time. That's
Wow.
actually one of my biggest fears. It's like, I'm trying to prevent it for this one. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to find ways to prevent it because I'm so scared it's going to come back.
Yeah.
Especially with two. Like, it is
Yeah.
going to get harder. Let's just be
course.
realistic.
Yeah,
But
it
like,
is.
I'm
It's harder.
trying so hard. Like, get things in order
Yeah.
for that.
Is there stuff like from a professional like mental health thing that people talk about? Is there stuff that you can do or no? Or is it kind of go with the flow?
It's kind of just like they say the same thing, like get some you time,
Right.
get some you time in.
That's not, I'm not
realistically,
gonna
you know what
lie.
I mean?
The you time is there's no you time. Like I don't know. That's like that.
What
It's
is
just-
you time?
Yeah.
Like, you-
It's
me
kind of
time
like
is really baby.
survival mode, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, for real.
I think like for me was being organized. That's what helped me.
Yeah.
Like just I
I
know
need to
that
get
sounds
there.
weird, but like yeah, but
it's
being
true.
You're quite
super
organised.
organized.
Yeah.
Like I'm like right now it's like the military in my
Yeah.
house. Like
I need that.
eat, sleep, school,
Yep.
like uniform. I'm really like, and
That's what I
that
need.
keeps me going. And then I'm like, okay, this time both of them are asleep, or one of them's out, one of them's asleep, and then it's just me.
Yeah.
And I'm
This is what I'm talking about. That's literally what I've been trying to get to that level. Like even like today, I was going to like
it's not easy.
trying to save my money because I was like, yeah, I need to go to like David Lloyd's because they've got like that thing that you can throw the kids in.
the
They got
the
oh,
crash.
soft
Yeah, the
play.
crash.
Crash,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
like, yeah, take the baby because at least that's my me time.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
For
Like I
real.
was like, even if it's a lot of money, I'm like, is it worth it? Like I need to just find
And
ways.
they got a
Yeah.
spa.
Exactly, they got
Yeah.
a spa, and I was thinking,
They
I
got
just need to
outdoor
bubble
pool
along
for the summer with the kids.
Yeah,
yeah.
she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do like little things like that, prep things
Okay.
like nursery
Yeah.
for Ava.
So is she in nursery?
She's not in nursery right now.
Right, okay.
We moved. So we put her in nursery when we was in when I was living up north because now we moved up north, you know, North London.
Up north, I think
I was like North London, Enfield, babe. And then I literally moved to South with Alex, and we're actually living at his mum's right
Okay.
now. So it's like all of us in his old area. So like I don't know anything
Yeah.
in this area. Like I don't know South.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in Essex, so I don't
Yeah.
know anything.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anything of, but where we live is kind of gives me Kent vibes. Kind of like Orpington,
Yeah.
like what do you call it? They're kind of like Essex people, but they're not.
Right, yeah,
I
in
was like,
between.
I feel a bit at home.
Suburbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I
Yeah,
feel a bit in the
basically.
suburbs, you know, I can feel a bit at
Little
home.
yummy mummy vibes.
Yeah, like it's kind of fun, but like it's still a bit different.
When you give birth, are you gonna be going back there?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
so
Must be
what's the
like-
situation?
No,
once
I
you
think that will be good.
Yeah,
'Cause I
I
have
kind of
support.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I gave birth the first time, I was 23, so I was living at my mum's, and my mum and my dad would wake up extra early to take the baby, and he would just like literally just walk into the room, take the baby, and then go downstairs, look after the baby. Mum would come in, she'd be like, "Here's your cereal." Like it was really like
Yeah.
I was so
Yeah.
supported.
Yeah.
So I was so stressed from moving away from them because even when I moved out, I moved 10 minutes down the road from them. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Because they're like, there's so many of us as well in that family. Like that's the difference between like Alex and I's families. Like there's like 5 of us on this side. There's like 2.
That's kind of like me and Dan. I'm from a big family and it's just him on his side.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, like babysitting's harder. Because I can just like be like, hey, you go, mum. Hey, you go, Isis. I'm all my sisters. I'm like, hey, you go, Marnie.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you lot in a bit. Like, and be like, yeah, have fun. Whereas like with this, I have to like actually plan like properly, like, okay, cool. Now I got to make sure on this day, are you actually free? I can't just like drop her off and
bounce.
Yeah. So also I'm like, nursery is definitely going to be needed.
Are you gonna? How many days are you gonna do? Because me and Izzy are just doing the 3 hours for our girls at the minute. They've literally just started.
So I don't know what that is. What is that? 3 hours?
You get 15 hours free.
Is that the 3 days a week thing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
See, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I get that.
Yeah, you
do.
will. Yeah,
I
we'll tell you.
get that.
We'll
You
tell
just
you the
have to
details off
find the
air.
right
Yeah, tell me
nursery.
everything.
Yeah, we will.
I was so confused because that was.
Yeah, I don't
They're trying
pay.
to charge me like 1.5K.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
you-
is very normal, and like we spoke about in the last. Well, it will come up constantly, but essentially you get 15 free hours a week for Ava, but how they like spread it out across the year, it means you only get like 11. And then some places like you've got to do 2 days minimum, so you'll end up paying towards it. It's all of this complication, but afterwards, we'll give you a hand with it. Yeah, 100%.
So China, I didn't really care about missing that because I was
Fine.
kind of more
Girl,
excited just
bye.
to be a
Yeah,
mum.
literally.
Yeah.
You know? But I didn't realise what that was going to entail.
Okay.
Because I told you I was 23. All my mates were the same age.
Right.
Even some of them are 20. Like they're a bit younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all went in uni together. And I was the first out of my whole friendship group to have a baby.
Yeah.
So it was very surprising. I was really, I don't want to say disappointed, but I feel like I was disappointed heavily, like
get
all
it.
the time. But like I couldn't blame them as well because like we're young. So
Yeah.
like, because like even for example, one of my closest mates, we don't speak all the time, but I'm just that friend that doesn't really speak all the time in general. Even before the baby, like we would speak like once every 6 months.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
that type of friend. But like if you need me for anything, just call me.
Yeah.
And like I'll come and I'll beat up anybody, but like I can't fight. Anyway, it's not the point. No, literally, that's how it was. I was like, I'm here for you, but like I'll probably die. But that's fine. But she had a baby. But she had her baby when she was like 17.
Right.
Like
Okay.
really
And
young.
that's such a big difference. Like we always say
Yeah.
that even Ocean and Amira are only 6 months, and that like development stage is so different. So 5 years as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when she was when we went to school together. So I remember when she told me, it's like now looking back on it now that I'm a mum, I'm like, I wish I did more for you.
Yeah.
Like I wish I actually did more for you, but I couldn't even put 2 and 2 together at 17. But we're both 17, so I'm just like, oh my God, yeah, like at least she got a family, she got a good support system. It's like, yeah, you're good. And then like 6 months later, I'll be like, oh, that kid's 6 months now. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
I actually also think like it doesn't matter what age you are. If
Yeah.
you don't have a kid,
Yeah, you
just don't get it.
You
I
don't
agree.
get it.
You don't get it until like
Until
I
you-
felt
until
the
you do it.
same when I
Same.
had Ocean. I was like, oh my God, my friends.
Yeah.
I should have been there.
Yeah.
Like I've
For
apologized
real.
to people.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
I'm like, I didn't
apologise
even
to her.
send you anything. Like I
Yeah.
should have sent you something. What am I doing?
No, literally.
I should have like your baby's 2.
I should
Yeah.
check up
I'm
on
like-
you
like-
as well.
Yeah,
And not
like,
just
are
that
you
kid.
That is
okay?
that, isn't it? Because I feel
Yeah.
that about my sister. Like my sister had my nephew, and we were obsessed with him and all of that. But they had a really hard time with him. He had like reflux. He had allergies. He was in and out of the hospital for breathing problems. And obviously we were there for her. But since I've become a mum, I was like, I wasn't there for you enough.
Enough.
Yeah.
But I think you only get that from being a mum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
true.
it's like
It's true.
obviously we always feel guilty about it because we've been through it. But I also think like we weren't to blame. We were just you just kind of live a very selfish life before you have kids, which is totally
100.
fair enough.
And I tell people this all the time because I get messages a lot, and it's like, oh, like I don't know if I should keep the baby, or I don't know if I should like have kids, blah blah. I said your whole life will change.
100%.
Like you will no longer be able to live selfishly.
Yeah.
Like that goes out the window.
That's
It's
it.
all about your kids now. Even if you're still like going out every
Yeah.
weekend, whatever. Your every day to day is no longer. You can't just sit there and chill and think I'm going to book a holiday next week.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
no.
I'm going to go to the shops right now. No, because now you got to think. Okay, I got to pack the baby. I got to bring the baby in the car. Oh, but I can't leave the baby in the car because
Yeah.
baby can't be left in the car. Oh, so I got to bring the baby. Like everything's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
in
lot.
your brain. So now it's all just about baby. So you can't
Yeah.
be selfish anymore. I said, so if you're not ready for that,
It's so true.
don't do it.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Because you're right, because it's even things like, you know, like even going out and you might have that time to yourself. It's even like the next day, like, do I want to be hungover and have the kids? And
Yeah.
what time am I going to
Yeah.
get them? And all of that. So it's like, even when you enjoy yourself, you still have to think about them.
And this is the like kind of links to the question with like I would feel like jealous of my friends because like even if I did go on a night out, I literally was going to them like, I mean, I got so annoyed at them one day, but we just didn't get it because they were like, oh my God, like, Mo, stay out. Like, we're going to go to the afters. I was like, I have to wake up at 6. I was like, I don't think you guys understand.
Yeah.
When you look in, the afters will end at 5. I'll get home. I don't get that nap for the rest of the day.
you don't.
And we can all just get takeaway and chill and like have a good gossip. I don't get that anymore. I have to wake up in the mornings and go straight into mummy mode.
I always say this: you'll never ever be a slob again when you have a kid. You
There's
can't be a slob. You're a slob in a different way.
Yeah.
Because we look like crap most
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
time
yeah,
at home,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
trying to survive the day. But
Yeah.
it's just different. But you'll never be able to just lie on the sofa and watch Netflix and get a takeaway until they're a lot older.
But I think, no, even when you go to a hotel, like I went to DJ in Manchester and I was like, oh, I got no kids. I'm going to sleep in. I was up at 6 o'clock like, where's Ocean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in a hotel. Allow me, please.
Your natural instinct is to just be awake.
Yeah, and then I was texting her, is she okay? What's happening? I'm like, no, please, just let me sleep. I want to sleep.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
couldn't.
And I was so sad. I remember I cried to my mum. So I went to Birmingham to go see my friend. And this was when Ava was about 7 months. And it was like my first, like, let me go quickly for a weekend. It was her birthday. I went there. And then she was telling me about all of her problems that she had. And I remember just thinking to myself, oh my God, I can't relate to you anymore. This is not a problem. Like, this is not problems. And the thing is, it is. These are your problems.
Yeah.
But I felt like I came home and like she was talking like boy problems and like, you know, like, oh, like I'm just juggling so much boy problems, blah, blah. And I was just there. I went home and I was like, Mum was like, you look really like sad. Like, what's wrong? I was like, I think I'm jealous of my mate's boy problems.
Right.
And she was like, why? And I was like, because my problems are completely different. My problems are, oh, like Ava's got eczema.
Yeah.
Ava's not eating her food properly. I'm staying up throughout the whole night. Me and my man are arguing. Like what is next? Nursery's expensive. Like it's a whole different shift. So I even told her this the other day. I was like, I was actually so gel of your boy problems because in my brain I was thinking I can deal with that. I can cope with that. This other stuff that we're dealing with, I can't deal with this mentally because there's so much happening all at once.
But also the fact that it's always down to us.
Yes.
It's like this, I've got to just get on with it. Like I've just got to push through. It's like after I gave birth and Dan was like, because it was such a long ass thing. But anyway, and he was like, I'm just in awe of you. Like, I can't believe what you went through. Like, wow, you've done such a good job. I was like, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. Like, you have to just do it.
Yeah.
That's literally.
But I feel like that is like as the mum. It's
As
like
the mum.
even like Ryan, I have to make the kids like if he lays down, I'm like, well, I have to make you breakfast now.
Yeah.
I have to entertain you now.
Yeah.
Because I'm
So
not just
true.
gonna let you run around and he's
And I
laying
always
on the
feel
sofa.
guilty.
Yeah, I feel guilty. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
I think it's just mum guilt, isn't it? Do you
Yeah.
feel like you get that a lot and
I
with certain
did.
things or?
I did used to get mum guilt. I think the problem was scrolling on TikTok and seeing all them judgmental mums.
Oh my God.
And they're like, or even like just seeing like the perfect mums.
The perfect
that are
ones
like,
kill me.
we don't do any screen time. You know, like we go out on our walks and like everyone's always like so organized and fresh. And I was sitting there like, I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
Like I literally, for when Ava was like a newborn, I'm just lying on my sofa.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we're all good.
Surviving.
You know, like we're just
Yeah.
surviving. Like really and truly, I had a C-section. So like
Yeah.
really and truly, we are really surviving surgery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all had
Like,
the,
we
did
all
you have
had
emergency?
C-section.
Yeah.
Same as do you want to
Same.
talk about your birth
Yeah.
story? Let's do it, girl.
Let's go into the birth.
Yeah, let's do the
story.
births. How did you feel about the idea of birth before it even happened? Like, how were you feeling about it?
I didn't talk about it. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
ignore.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wait, didn't you
ignored.
film like
The
yeah.
whole thing?
Okay,
Did
yeah,
you?
because
Yeah.
I remember I was pregnant. I was about to give birth, and I found you. I found you.
She found me.
I found you,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm gonna watch this. And like I was like, when I started giving birth, I was like, how the fuck did she
Yeah,
do that?
this
Like,
was-
Film the whole thing.
I literally was like, I
Yeah.
couldn't even look at my phone.
No, I yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
But I didn't want to
get
look
to
at
that point.
myself.
No, because that's what I always say. Like I went through the bit before labour.
What
I
do you
didn't
mean?
even get to the bit where you have to push because her head was so fat. So like every single time that I would even try to get a contraction, like I didn't even get to the pushing bit because they would tell me her head's too big to fit through your canal.
Right.
So every time I had a contraction, her heartbeat would stop. And when I
oh
tell
my
you,
god, that is terrifying.
what's that thing they give you? That drug they give you to make the contractions come?
Oh, as in when they give you the
The hormone.
the
Yeah, the
hormone
hormone-
drip.
that's the only thing I always say I would never do ever again.
Was it the drip in your arm?
Yeah, that hormone drip.
But
was
when you were on the
disgraceful.
hormone drip, had you had the epidural at this point?
Yeah, I had
Right.
the epidural.
Okay,
Oh.
wait, let's go
No,
to the
'cause-
beginning.
Yeah, let's
go to the beginning.
Reset,
let's
let's
go
go.
to the rewind.
Go.
So I was actually 13 days overdue, and that's like
Yeah,
the max you can do
same.
in England.
Yeah, same.
So look at us, our big ass babies.
Same.
No wonder we had C-sections. 13 days. I had like 3 sweeps as well, and none of them worked for the last
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So when I had that last sweep, and I hate sweeps, I cried after every single sweep because I felt like intrusive.
Mine was okay. Everyone kept saying to me they really hurt, but every woman I had was actually all right.
Well, maybe you're just sweet.
Sorry,
you know what I mean?
but one thing I will say, what blew my mind about the give and birth process, that part, is that I never realised how much you actually get fingered in the whole process. Like, it's actually mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's actually
It's
mad.
nuts.
It's
Like,
no, it is.
You're
like,
getting fingered
everyone's
left,
up
right,
there.
yeah, everyone's up there.
Everyone's up there.
I didn't
I'm like,
mind the sweep as well.
What is going on with
Do you
you?
know
lot?
what? Yeah, I was doing intensive breathing, and I think it got me through.
I
Okay,
never,
fair
I
enough.
never researched any of
I was
that either.
No, oh no, I did. I was doing
Positive
hypno.
thoughts.
We were both trying to do
Yeah, I was like,
hypnobirthing, natural
please.
I
birth.
think
Lol.
someone even messaged me saying like you should really look into hypnobirthing, and I was like,
Yeah.
guys, I don't read. I don't.
Yeah.
I
Forget it.
literally hate looking into anything, and I was so stressed because there was so much over consumption.
Right, yeah, you're right.
There was so much information.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna ignore everybody.
Yeah.
And then like my mum, we had like a falling out for like 5 seconds because that's how we are. And it was because she was there like, no, like be natural, like don't get any like epidurals. I didn't get no epidurals. I was like, I don't care. Like I literally, you know, the hormones are like,
Yeah, you're like-
they're
Yeah,
raging.
raging.
I was like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Don't judge me for
Yeah.
getting an epidural, blah blah.
Yeah.
And she was like, I didn't mean like that. And I was like, yeah, I didn't mean that like that. But
So
at
you've done
the
the
same time,
sweeps.
yeah, so I did 3 sweeps, and then finally, boom, I went home. No, the water didn't like break or anything. They had to break my waters.
Same.
Look at
Same.
us, yeah, stress. And then, so I got there now, and when I started having the contractions after the sweeps, and then literally, I think for like 18 hours, I was having contractions, but no actual like
Right.
pushing was happening yet. But I was in
Right.
so much pain. And you know, like when they put that thing on you to see like where it's at.
Yeah.
They measured it and it was like every time 100%. And I was thinking, okay, cool. Like, so when's that baby gonna come? And then as I'm lying there, when it started going from 70% to 100%, that's when I was like, give me the epidural.
Right.
Like, give it to me. I was planning to have a water birth.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I was like,
Same.
yeah, we're gonna be in the water.
It's gonna be
We're
all
gonna
like,
be-
It's gonna be
oh,
all
Earth
chill.
Mother.
But I feel like at the same time, right? I was planning to have water birth. I get into my little like cubicle thing. Where's the bath?
Yeah.
It wasn't there anyways. So I was like, did you lot just like forget about that? Like, did you forget?
What? So you just didn't go into one of the water birth
Not
rooms?
at all.
Well, mine, I went in there and they were like, oh, by the way, the bath's not working. It hasn't worked for 2 weeks. I was like, cool.
They didn't put me. Do you know what? They put me in a little room with a curtain and 6 people else.
Oh, so you're on the ward.
I was on a ward.
But did you give birth on the ward?
No, but I
Oh,
was
okay.
like there for 4
God forbid.
days.
No, because I had that.
Contracting.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
I was literally like, get me out of here now.
feel
I'm
that.
literally gonna pay and go private with no money that I have no money.
Do you know
to
what I
do this,
mean? With
but
my
I'm
no
gonna do
keys,
it.
I'm done over there. No, because I was literally thinking about it this time. I was like, Maya, calm down. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna
With
find
what
for that.
money?
Yeah, but so you have 2 kids now. Like, please calm down. So then I did that, and then I started pushing,
Okay.
and I felt really
Oh, so
like.
you were like pushing.
No, wait, that was a lie.
Oh, sorry.
So
rewind.
that was a lie. No.
Rewind.
And then they were like to me, oh, like, we need to get this labour going. So, like, let's get that hormone drip. And I was like, okay. Like, I didn't know any
Sure.
better.
Did
so
they
I'm
put
just
that
like,
thing in your hand?
oh, that was the
That was probably the most
bit.
painful thing, wasn't
Thank
it?
you.
Yeah.
Everything else was
That
fine.
was when I had to do it the
Disgraceful.
second time for the second baby. I literally was like,
Yeah, I'm trying not to remember
please
that.
don't do it.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a
Please.
word for it. I forget what it's called.
Catheter? No.
It's-
No,
it is-
catheter's
it is-
the-
it is
No,
a
the
catheter.
catheter is what goes in you to wee.
Oh, that was uncomfortable.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's a
That
word for it. I
wee-wee
forgot
Oh,
anyway.
I should know. I literally just.
It's like at the tip of my tongue, but anyway, that because
But
mine
you lot
got
will know.
crusty as well.
Yeah, but do you know what I'm gonna say? If they know what they're doing, don't hurt so much. The first time I got it, she did it 3 times, and
Oof.
she was like a practice. Like,
Yeah, I didn't have
Yeah.
that. That's stress.
okay, this time in her
Yeah.
butt, in
Yeah.
done.
I hated that catheter, like that thing for the pee. I hated it so much. That's literally what I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I have to do that again,
Yeah.
I
You know,
probably
like
will.
I was so out of it that I picked it up and I said to like,
Oh,
Ryan,
yeah,
what
I
the
remember
fuck
this.
is this? And he was like, that's your pee. I was like, that's my pee.
Yeah.
And I started like bugging out.
It's like, give me the
I was like,
give me the love. Give me the gas in there.
Give me anything. I can't believe that's my
Gas in
pee
there.
right
I
now.
had blood in my pee.
Did you?
Yes, they were really like, we need to watch you. I mean, Alex and I was doing like the gas in there, like that was a bit fun.
Yeah,
Was like,
yeah,
yeah,
that
work
was
on
the
me.
didn't really do much, you know.
Didn't do
Like
anything to
I was
me,
like laughing
sadly.
for like 5 seconds.
No, it
but
did
then
a
it,
lot
like
to me.
Alex was gassed.
No, she was loving it.
He was like,
I was
It did
like
work on me.
spinning.
like he
I
was like, what is pee?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I was laying there and like the nurse was talking to me like, we have to take this seriously now. Like something's happening. And I was like, shh, I can't talk. And Ryan was like, Izzy, wake
like, come
up.
on.
He's like, come on.
Like,
I'm
you're about to give birth,
I
babe.
don't know what's going on.
Life is great. But I wish it was more like that for me.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
So you took the epidural, the hormone drip went in, and then what was going on after that?
all my
Was it
family,
mad?
yeah, all my family was in.
No way.
Like, and this was like post-COVID, so you're not really meant to.
Right.
But my midwives were amazing.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, bring your mum. I think they thought we was younger than we was as well, because we looked like
Yeah.
babies. So like, yeah, bring your mum, bring your mum. So I was like, yeah. And then I remember my mum walked in and she was like, everyone was waiting outside for me basically. So she came in and she like looked at me and I was looking at her, I was thinking, don't start, because I'll start if you start. Like, no, do this. She literally was like, I can't look at you right now, because she was like trying to hold it in. And I was like, Mum, I need to calm down. Like, I need to calm down. She's like, yeah, calm down. Sisters walk in. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, like, hey guys, like, life's good. My dad walks in, bawl my eyes out straight away. I'm like, Daddy, look. And he's like, don't worry, Boney. He calls me Boney. So don't worry, Boney, you got this, man. Don't worry. I'm like, Dad, I can't do this, can't do this. He's like, calm down. Alex is just there, like, Alex is trying to not cry himself, and this boy don't cry.
Right.
Like, he doesn't, like, there's no emotion that comes out of Alex's face. Like,
Yeah.
he's literally like a straight person all the time, just like, So that, when I looked at him, and he was like, I saw his eyes getting watery, I was like, oh my God. Because he was looking at the screen.
monitor.
Yeah, and he could see when the heart was stopping, but he didn't want to tell me.
Oh God.
And so I'm there looking at him, I'm going, what's wrong? What is wrong? Because that's like in between the
God,
contractions, that's when you
yeah.
can talk in it. So I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, no, it's fine. Like, just keep, you're doing so well. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then the doctor comes in, and they're not even talking to me. They're talking to each other. And they're like, they have like a little...
I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, they have a thing. And the guy was talking so fast as well.
Yeah.
So he goes to me, all right, cool. So you're going to have an emergency section.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? I mean, he was like, yeah, because every single time we push, the heart rate stops with the baby. And he just said it so casually. And I was like, huh? And then the tears...
They are like that. They're very to the point. They're very cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. And I was like, I guess you do like 10 of these a day, but like that's not
Yeah.
the point. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they-
kind of going
yeah.
through it. So when he left, my midwives will come back to me and be like, don't worry, like this is normal. This happens to a lot of people. We'll get someone to explain like all the what's it called, like the pros and cons.
Yeah, I will just exactly, like just what's going to happen, the process and
Yeah.
everything. Mine was similar with
Mine
the
was
midwives.
like, you need to sign this form because if you
Yeah,
if you
same.
can't walk again, I'm like,
Yeah,
can't
what?
you-
Yeah, no,
What?
because
Yeah.
that one, I literally was like, whoa. When they said that, I was
it
like,
freaks you out, doesn't
like
it?
what the hell?
Like you
what?
might be paralysed after this. Sweet, sign here. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like, well, I
literally
gotta give
was
birth.
like-
I have no other option.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I gotta do it, really.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Plus One podcast. We just accidentally turned off because the battery went on our phone.
Yeah, I know. We were
Oopsie.
getting really emotional, and then like
Yeah.
it all got too much in here.
Yeah,
Like-
we needed a break
Yeah.
actually before the tears came.
The phone was like cut.
Yeah.
But we're going back to Maia's birth story. So we cut to a emergency C-section, the drama.
Yeah.
It was dramatic. I was crying, but I was also like, I can do this, like,
Yeah.
firm it. And Alex was like holding my hand, like, you can do this, like, you're a boss. And I was like, period. And then we lie down, they put that thing in your arm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then that's like
Yeah.
the drug is like a fizzling, like it's like a sharp pain. That was the most painful
Yeah.
bit. Like the drug they put in your hand.
Or I feel like it's
It's
when
so
they're
weird.
cleaning it. It's when
Yes.
they're putting the water to clean.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what the pain is.
Well, that.
Oof, I can feel
Yeah,
it now.
Because
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? Like the actual C-section itself, like what, 4 minutes? Do you know what I
Oh
mean?
God, yeah, it's
4
quick.
minutes, boom, boom. You don't feel nothing, and that was the bit that I felt. But that was like, you know, they have to make sure that you're getting numb.
Yeah, so true.
Had to happen, and then after, like when, you know, she came out.
But
like,
wait, what about the epidural?
the epidural?
Oh,
Yeah,
they really
did
struggled
you
to get
feel
mine
that?
in. How did yours go getting it in?
Mine was pretty chill, yeah. Mine
Was
okay.
it?
Yeah, mine was,
Nice.
I just bet my back. I just
Yeah,
didn't look at
arch
it.
your back.
No,
'Cause I don't
mine-
like
my-
needles.
My contractions were the worst they could possibly be, but when they were putting the The thing in that it took him about an hour to get it in. Yeah, it was really fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, he almost gave up. Bless him. He was like, "Do you know what? Maybe we just stop for a bit, and I'll come back in an hour." And I literally was like, "I beg you, I beg you, I beg you, I will do it." I just took all my strength. The hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life was just firm these contractions while he put it in my back, and then he got it in, and I was like, "God bless."
That is scary.
It was a lot.
That is a lot.
It was a lot.
You know, I think mine was still a bit further apart.
Yeah.
At that point.
Okay.
Because I don't remember it being a struggle. I just remember him going, floop, and I was like, is it done? Is it done? He's like, yeah, it's done. And I was
Nice.
like, oh, okay, cool, sweet. But the scariest bit about the epidural is that after you give birth, well, you didn't get it, but the shakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
shakes.
The shakes, yeah.
I couldn't hold my baby. I literally was like, where's my baby? Give me my baby. And I was getting upset because I was like, I got to hold her, but my hands were literally like,
Wow.
literally shaking. Alex was like, don't worry. And no one told me that was going to happen.
No one tells you anything.
No one tells you nothing.
No,
You just roll with it.
So
You just like,
true.
Yeah.
you'll survive.
Yeah.
Like, everyone goes through it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, please, like, maybe just let me know. Because I kind of had panic attacks.
How long did the shakes last for?
Not long.
Okay.
It lasted like, maybe like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I was like, yeah, now it's my time to shine.
Yeah.
Give me that baby.
Yeah.
And that was the most beautiful, magical, amazing thing ever. I don't know, like,
Yeah.
it's not, you prep yourself like, oh my God, like I'm going to be a mom, like I'm going to have a baby. It's cute. But when it's actually here, the connection was instant.
Yeah.
Like, there's no like, oh, whose baby is this? It was very much like, that's mine.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, it's
my
like, I
baby.
did this.
Yeah, I did
this.
Like, I can't, and I kept going, I can't believe that I just did that. Like,
Yeah.
this is real life now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then they move you to the ward. Now I'm on the ward with the 6 people
Oof.
and everyone else's babies are screaming. And Ava was bliss. Like, I can't
Yeah,
lie.
same with
Yeah.
Ocean.
Same
But
as Amira.
Oh,
that was the best way to sleep train her though. Like the noise,
Yeah.
the noise training.
Yeah.
Because she didn't care about noise after.
Was she a good sleeper from early? And what's her sleeping like? Oh God, that looks like a no comment face.
Yeah, it was like, I feel like trying to remember newborn stage. Newborn stage, she was just so hungry. I don't think I was developing
Right.
enough milk.
Right.
So she was just so hungry. And my boobs dried up after 2 months.
Oh.
But that was because the doctor didn't tell me that if you put a patch back on, it dries up your milk.
Oh, so you went straight
okay.
back onto
Yeah,
contraception.
so I waited 2 months because my mum was scaring me. Mum was like, listen, Maya, you have
Yeah.
one and then the next one comes randomly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, because like my sisters as well, it goes like 1995, 1996, and then boom, 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 1998.
Yeah.
Irish twins or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
So it
one
was
after
like,
the other.
Maya, like they come.
Yeah.
So I was like, I am not trying to do that right now. Like it's
Yeah.
a lot with one. So I was like, let me get back onto the patch.
Right.
Worst thing I did because the boobs dried up and I didn't know what it was. So I kept on going to myself, oh my God, like it's me, I'm the problem. My boobs are not doing enough for my own child. Like this is crazy. And then I went to the doctors one day, at different doctors, and they were like, oh, said you're breastfeeding, but you're on the patch. How does that work? I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you know, the patch dries up your milk. I was like, no, I didn't know that. Actually, maybe someone should have told me that when I asked them what contraception I should be on.
yeah.
That's actually fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
I remember I made a video and everyone was like really upset for me. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And I complained to the NHS about the other doctor.
Yeah.
And it was a man. Ha ha.
Of course it was.
Big shock. Like, I was like, he wasn't even listening to me that day as well. And I was
No.
thinking,
Oh, of
wow.
course he wasn't.
Of course he wasn't doing that. And then of course on top of that, the PPD came and then the hormones off the patch was also making me so depressed.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
too much.
It was a lot happening. So then I took it off,
Right.
which kind of leads to the next pregnancy. And that's how I got pregnant
Oh.
again.
Was it unplanned? Also,
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're always unplanned.
Yeah, same.
But
Yeah.
God's plan is different.
Yeah, it's unplanned.
So yeah, it was completely different. Because that actually happened after we filmed The Traitors.
Right.
That's what we're gonna go on to now, isn't it?
Yes, that was a nice segue.
Yeah.
Well done. Maya knows what she's doing.
Look at my eyes.
So, Traitors, having to leave Ava and everything, and just tell us about the whole experience itself.
Also, like, what made you want to
Yeah.
go and do it?
Yeah.
Guys, it was like really weird. So like I binged watched season 2. I haven't
Yes.
even watched season 1.
Yeah.
But I binged watched season 2 all in like February.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later I get a DM from the casting team and they're like, oh, if you want to do this, like just sign up here. Like, and I'm thinking, oh, that
Sick.
sounds oddly familiar. I just watched this show last week. Like, and then the thing is when you're watching it as well, I'm like, yeah, I could do this. Like,
Yeah.
I could do this. It's so easy. Like, why are they crying? Like, I don't know why they're crying for. Like, what? And obviously filming it, I was like, this is the worst time of my life. But it was also really good. Yeah.
I mean,
so
you
then-
definitely had a crying moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
about a million M.
Yeah.
And I cried so much. You didn't even see most of it on camera. Me and that therapist were besties. I'll tell you that now. Me and that therapist, love you, Tanya. We were besties. But we when they asked everyone if you would like to bring someone, who would you bring? And I was like, oh, who else do I know that's loud? And that's crazy. My whole family. I was actually debating between my dad and Amani, my sister, because I got another sister, but she's very private.
Right.
So I was like, she won't want to be on telly.
Yeah.
Like, she won't want to do that. And this was before I even knew I got it. So I'm like, yeah, maybe not ISIS, but I'll ask Amani. I was like, my dad will be good at the game, but he could also get us cancelled in 5 seconds.
Yes.
So let's like,
Yeah.
I don't trust that mouth.
Yes.
I don't trust that mouth. He's a Cockney guy.
Yeah.
You know, he talks like
Old school.
every minute. Yeah. Very old school, very Cockney. Like, oh, like, fucking is. Like, he talks like that. So I'm sitting there like, yeah, maybe not you. Amani, smart lawyer. Yeah, let's roll with that. So I got Amani, and then I actually wanted to be a traitor.
Did you?
When Amani was a traitor, I was like, you bitch, I brought you along, and now I'm a faithful. This doesn't make any sense. She wanted to be a faithful. Like she
that's
can't.
so interesting.
She can't lie. Obviously, you can see that on the show as well.
See, that's why I said
She
if
can't lie.
I was on there and I was a traitor, I'll be gone.
Yeah.
I would be
Do you think
gone.
you'd be gone straight away?
I'll be gone. I'll be a sick faithful. I'll be there to the end, but a traitor.
I think-
I want to be a traitor, but I couldn't do it.
I think I could do it, traitor, but then it would start to get to me. I think when the numbers started to go down, then I'd be like,
Getting emotional
man,
about it.
I'm lying to people's like faces and trying to
Yeah.
take money away from people. But
I
also,
wouldn't
it is
mind.
the
It's a game.
Yeah, because in my brain,
It's a game.
That's what
It's a
I couldn't do.
game.
But like watching it,
Yeah.
I couldn't understand why everyone was so emotional. Because in my brain, I'm like, it's literally just a game. Like it's not that deep. Filming it, it's
Yeah.
a complete different kettle of fish.
In what way? So how did you? Why did you feel emotional, or like what do you think came from that?
You're isolated from everything. So you have no phone, no TV, no news. When you go back to your room, it's literally just your thoughts.
Right.
And that's the only thing that's there. And that's the first time I ever left Ava for so long.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So how
All
long
of my
was it?
thoughts, ages. I don't think I can say how many days.
Oh, okay, fine.
But
Okay.
it was,
under a month.
yeah,
Okay, under a month.
but
Yeah.
still long. 'Cause I remember I
Yeah.
came back and it was her birthday.
Right.
And no. I celebrate. No, yeah. I came back and it was her birthday. And I went on a brand trip after. But
Right.
it was like, I was going through so many emotions. That time period as well. Like Alex and I was going through it.
Right.
At that time period, literally we had like a massive like falling out, and then 3 days later, I had to go to Scotland.
Wow.
And he actually went on holiday for his boys' holidays. I'm thinking back in brain on his stinking boys' holiday. I'm in Scotland filming my poor baby. Like my mom's got my baby. I couldn't FaceTime her. So I would listen to
no updates is
yeah.
mad.
yeah. I got like they said if you're really going through it, then you can ask for an
Okay,
update.
okay.
So every day I was like, I'm really going for it. I'm really going for it.
That would be me.
Would they let you see photos of her?
So I printed off all these photos.
Oh, okay.
Amani actually did that for me.
Oh.
Because she had like this Polaroid that like comes out like
Yeah.
from your phone. So she printed out all these pictures for me. I would paint her because I like to paint.
Oh.
So I like had like photos and I'll just paint her in my spare time. And then I had an MP3 player. So I put on the MP3 player her saying I love you, mummy, good night. So I would listen to it
That's
every
really
single
cute.
night before bed and I would just bawl my eyes out.
That's almost
And I
like a
was
manifestation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and to help you get through it. That's so nice.
It was, yeah, that
That's
got me
cute.
through it. I can't lie. Without that voice note,
Yeah.
even the pictures weren't doing enough. I was
Yeah.
like, I need to hear her.
Yeah.
But it's funny because on that voice note, because Alex and I was battling, his voice in the background saying, say hello to mum. I was thinking, piss off.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, I don't
I
want
was
to hear
like,
from
not you, babe. Trying to hear my child right now. Like, this is a lot for me right now. Like, this is crazy. But, so I'm like, mixed emotions, like, all right, yeah, like, we get it. And Ava, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
my angel, my
Yeah.
love. it was
And the
a
man
lot.
who did this to me.
Yeah, literally.
And the reason why I'm pregnant again. God damn.
So was you pregnant on the show?
No, everyone
Okay.
wasn't asking if I was pregnant on the
Right.
show, but literally like 2 weeks later I was. So after I
You
got
made up.
bullied-
You really made
Yeah,
up.
we
Yeah.
really made up.
But maybe that time apart.
No, I don't know what it is. Like I think it was
Yeah.
the best thing for us.
Wow.
Every time we have time apart, we have the best. Like since then, because that was like early summer. There's been no battles.
Yeah.
Like, and that's a big deal for
Yeah,
us. Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
But I do think there's a lot of people now that like will just sleep in separate rooms, like be like our relationship works because we sleep in separate rooms and stuff. So I actually think it makes sense. Like when you spend
maybe.
so much time with someone, sometimes it's
I think a
lot.
break of not talking is healthy.
Yeah. I think also,
Yeah.
which is like take it from me.
Yeah.
I
Them
think-
not talking to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we've known each other since like university.
That's a long time.
And
yeah.
we were like, our relationship started at the beginning of COVID. So we was with each other every single day.
Okay.
We haven't had any time
Yeah.
to ourselves. It's literally been me and you, me and him every single minute of the day. So it would get a lot. And then no one, I always say with people, when you move out with your man, it's completely different to having a relationship with your man but you used to live at home.
Yeah.
But when you move out with your partner
For real.
and you're together, I literally was like, wow, do you have any home training? Like, what is going on? And he was thinking the exact same thing about me, but in different reasons. And I'm sitting there like, and I think also when we had like the baby on top of that, because it was like everything was fresh.
Yeah.
We just moved out and now we have a kid. Like it was a lot that we changed in 24 hours, basically. And then it was like, I kept on doing this thing, which I actually watched on YouTube, this other mum. She's American. I forgot her name. I think her name's Lauren. But she was talking about how she used to like make like a tally chart, like, oh, I did more today, he did less today. And I would do that mentally. And it would drive me insane. Yeah. It would drive our relationship up the wedge because I'm like comparing. When in reality, he's at work all day. I can't compare my day to your day. And you defo can't compare your day to my day.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was.
Do you know what? I actually feel like men do not get it. Like Ryan would come home and be like, yeah, but you've been doing nothing all day. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw a bomb at you or something right now because I can't cope.
But also, I don't think they could actually do it.
No,
they can't. They can't do it.
Not that. No, they can keep them alive.
Yeah, to our level of
but not.
But it's everything. It's like make all the meals for them and you.
Yeah.
Clean up. Do your own stuff.
Washing.
The washing.
Hanging it out.
The washing.
Taking them to the park. Like doing an activity.
All in one day.
Yeah.
Like all in one day. Because that's how I remember, like, even like today, like it's his day off. And whenever I would like, I've learned to leave the house. To just leave the house. Because otherwise I'm going to go insane because our parenting styles are a little bit different. You know? My parenting style, I like clean up along the way. So like I'll be with Ava, everything's like very structured, you know?
Right.
Wake up in the morning, I give you your brekkie, and then I'm like, cool, we're going to have a shower in a bit and we're going to go to the park, come back, and then the place is kind of crazy. I clean up straight away. Then let me start cooking for lunch. Blah, blah, blah. It's very organized.
Yeah.
When Alex is home and it's just him and Ava, I'll come downstairs, because I was sleeping, I'll come downstairs, the whole place is a bomb.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Relatable.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Relatable.
I go to him, what are you doing? Just lying there. And he's like, what do you mean? I'll just clean up later. Like, it's not that deep. She's going to make more mess. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you don't get it. Because like, you're like...
But it's mad, isn't it? Because we had this conversation. Whenever they have a nap, I like reset. Even though they're going to turn it into a bomb site again, for my own mental health,
for my brain.
I need to clear this place up.
Yeah, but I feel like men let them do stuff. Like, I'll come down, there's like newspaper all over the floor. I'm like, where's the newspaper from? What? Like,
you're so accurate.
Why?
Because this is what I'll be literally screaming. Like today, I came home after I went to an appointment. I come back in, Ava's by, like, I can't even open the door. Because Ava has now thrown all of her teddies and her books down the steps. So I can't open the door. And I'm going, Alex, move Ava. He's like, oh yeah, she's having a good time there. I'm like, what? What? I'm like, yeah, she's having a great time. Because she's getting away with doing a murder. Like she's doing a madness right now. I'm like, pick up her stuff. Pick it up. And he's like, it's not that deep, Maia. And I'm like, maybe it isn't that deep. It's not deep in my life. I'm like, maybe
I
really
suppose
isn't
it is
that
like
deep.
you said, it's like parenting styles. Like you like it a certain way, he does. And it's like, it is hard sometimes. Sometimes I just have to let like little things go because I think, oh, do you know what? Is it worth this bloody argument right now? Because obviously I'm going to have to ask you to look after our kid tomorrow.
No, real. This is real as well. I picked my battles.
Yeah.
Pick
My
your
mum
battles.
always says, pick your battles, Maia. That's the one thing she told me. Because she was like, I feel like I understand my mum better now.
Oh my God,
well.
yeah.
Like,
Gotcha.
and you know it's so crazy when I see like TikToks, and it irritates me now if I see like young people make TikToks like, oh, when it's Thanksgiving, your mum's just there like cleaning up everything, cooking everything, and I'm like, go help her then.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't think about it 6 years ago, but go help her then. Like, don't do that, because what do you mean?
Yeah,
what do you mean your mum's doing everything and the men just sitting there doing nothing? Like, get up and go do something.
But it is like that. My dad, I always say it, my dad's never changed a nappy in his life. He had 5 kids and he wanted more. He was the reason there was 5 of us, because he wanted bare kids. Never changed a nappy in his life.
Yeah, no, my house was not like that at all.
No way.
My dad had to do everything.
Yeah,
Did
my parents split up when I was young. So if my dad had me, my dad was having me.
Yeah.
My mum had me.
Yeah.
My nan had me.
Dual responsibility.
Yeah.
Dual.
Yeah, no.
I mean, sometimes that can work out really well. I've got a friend,
that's what I was thinking.
and like half the week her daughter's with the dad, and the other week is with her, and I'm like, this
wow.
it's
You
kind of a
got time off.
vibe.
Then you got a week off, innit?
You got time
Yeah.
off.
It's kind of a vibe.
Yeah. Deep in my decisions at the moment.
Actually, should we all break up with our man?
Yeah. Nah.
I couldn't.
No.
I think it's different as well. Being a single mum is actually
100%.
It's
No.
completely different kettle of
Yeah,
fish.
100%.
Like they have a complete different struggle that we have.
Yeah,
Do you know
for
what I
real.
mean? Like,
It's like I always feel grateful for my time because one of my friends has been a single mum from the day she had her baby.
Same mum.
And it's like I just like God, I rate her so much. And
Yeah,
like,
I don't
she's
know
a sick
how.
mum, and I just don't know how.
They're on a different level.
That's it, because it's like, and her son didn't sleep, so it was like the girl was always it's 24/7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get no break.
No break.
Whereas, like, and the thing is, some people are married or in partners and they're still single mums.
You're
right.
Yeah. Because their partner
Right.
comes home and they still don't pass over the baby.
Yeah.
I told Alex, I said, I don't care how tired you are.
Yeah.
My tired and your tired is not the same tired.
Yeah.
Okay? Take the baby.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm having a shower. Shower.
Yeah, yeah.
That is the
Yeah,
way.
shower.
Yeah,
It's time to
shower
have a
by
shower.
the longest shower of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having a bath actually.
Yeah.
Bubbles, everything. Like, I'm having a good time watching Love Island. Like, I'm having a great time actually upstairs. You know, I literally forced that kid onto Alex. I'm like,
you
I
have
don't
to.
care. I don't
No,
care.
you have to.
I'm like, we both made this kid.
Yeah,
For
we
real.
both have to. Well, going back to the traitors before we move
I
on.
wanted to as well.
How did you feel when they killed you? Is that what
I
it's
was
called?
fuming.
Murdered you.
Murdered
Did you
you.
know they were going to murder you?
No.
Because Armani obviously got baited to be a traitor. Did you think, oh, I'm probably going to get got now?
No.
No.
Do you know
Oh.
why? Because again, we don't show that. When we finished on the round table,
Yeah.
I'm like talking to Mina, not knowing that everyone was
Obviously.
around me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going like, oh, I think like maybe I'll die. They're like, no, of course you're not. What do you mean? Like, you're not gonna die. And I'm like, do you know, you're right. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
die. So I was, guys, I did my makeup. I didn't do my makeup the whole time I was there. I did my makeup that day, straightened my hair, came in new outfit. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to like do some challenges, make some more money for both of us. Blah blah blah. Even just betrayed my sister. Like, I'm gassed.
Yeah.
Like, let me enjoy my life.
No.
And then it's funny because everyone in that works there, like the actual like crew, no one could look me in the eye that day. And I was thinking, why can no one look me in my eye? But I'm not putting two and two together. And so we're like, oh, Maya, can you just come? We need to do like a separate filming. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's like probably like the
VT
behind the
thing,
scenes.
yeah.
The voiceovers, whatever. I get there. And I just see the letter. I said, oh yeah. I filmed that, no joke, like 10 times. Because the whole time I'm like, you fucking bitch. Like, I'm like fuming. I am fuming. I'm literally screaming now. But like, okay, Maya, we just need to do that one more time. Less swearing, please. I'm like, yeah. No, do it one more time. So that what their ass was tamed.
Were you feeling
dirty.
like, oh, I wanted to be here longer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, no way. I just like
Aw.
banished my sister, and now you're banishing me too.
Do you know what? When you said what the Ross, I was like, boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop, boop.
I was like,
Yes,
nah. I think
please.
you guys got me on a bad day. Like, do not do this to me. Because that breakfast, I had plans to like, go
plans,
in.
you know.
I had plans. No, because that's what I was telling everyone. I had plans to go in on that breakfast table and hot everyone.
Yeah, and be
Because-
like Freddie, because you thought it was Freddie at this point.
And the thing is, again, my
That's so
plan,
annoying.
our whole plan, no one told me they were going for Armani. Because that, again,
not.
that round table is way longer than that 10 minutes that you see it
Of
for.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
And like even like the way that they've edited it and everything, I'm like, yeah, that did happen, but it was intense. Like they were coming for Money Night for ages, and I was so confused because I'm sitting there like, wait, I thought we was all going for Freddie.
Right.
Why are we now all going for Armani? And then now you're coming for me, and now I gotta say, oh well, it ain't me. It's
Yeah.
therefore not me, but it's her.
Because you thought from the beginning it was Armani, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah,
instantly.
you knew.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
because
it.
that's
And
your
she
would.
sister, you
You
know.
would.
Yeah, I was thinking this girl's chatting bears, man.
Yeah.
But
She's
they
talking
like
that.
they knew that you would be there until the end because you're not gonna like do that to your sister.
Do you know what I
So
mean?
that's
so
why
I
they
think
did
that
it.
kind of made them understand that you were faithful.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have done that otherwise.
Yeah.
And
But
the likelihood
again-
that both of you would have been so unlikely.
Yeah,
So in a
true.
way, it was like,
I
oh, we
wanted to
may
get
as well get rid of
recruited.
Maya. Yeah, oh.
I wanted to get recruited. I was thinking, yes, come,
Yeah.
take me straight out.
Do you know what? I need to put this out here, and I'm sorry, everyone, but I hate Charlotte.
Oh,
Yeah, how do I'm
Sorry,
mixed-
I
I'm
know
mixed
we don't have to
love
talk about it,
Charlotte.
but that's my only
she's
comment.
right
about
next to me. I love
No.
Charlotte.
I'm mixed emotions because I
No.
think she went a bit raw with Frankie at the end. I thought that was a bit raw. I know you're a traitor and you're trying to survive.
She
Why
done
guys-
Mina dirty.
No,
She
I
done
know,
Frankie
she
dirty.
did.
I
It's
know
a game.
I know
It's a game.
but-
It's a game.
But I am conflicted because you know what
Sorry.
breaks my heart is that she wanted to win so bad for IVF, and I'm kind of like, that's deep, man.
Fair.
Like,
Yeah,
do you know
okay,
what I mean?
I get that,
Because
but I
no,
don't
no,
like
but
her.
that's just my own thing. But I also think like this goddamn country that someone's got to go on traitors and try and throw
There were a
everyone
lot of
under the
people on
bus.
there as well.
I know for like
A lot
baby
of
stuff. I
people
thought
were
that
on
was so
there.
interesting.
That's why I was so gassed when Leanne won. Because we were
Yeah.
actually really close.
Yeah.
Like, we were so close because she reminds me of my oldest sister.
Nice.
So like when we was filming, I felt really isolated because I didn't like. I was going through it, obviously leaving
Right.
Ava,
Yeah.
and no one really got why I was crying all the time because they thought that I was crying because of the game. But really I was crying because I missed my Ava.
Yeah.
So every minute I'm like, see when I walked in and I saw Marnie, I wasn't crying because I was so gassed and Marnie was there. I love you, babe.
Yeah.
But I was crying because I was like, oh, home.
Home, of course.
You know? I was like, home. Like, she understands, like, I can talk to her now about Ava. But, like, I couldn't even talk to her that much. Because then everyone would think, oh, you two are, like, definitely traitors together.
Yeah.
Like,
It was inspiring.
The most intense thing ever. So when I would speak to Leanne, I would speak to Freddie. It was like, okay, cool. Like, Freddie gets it because, like, you know, he's young. He goes Notts Uni. I went on Trent. Like, we get it. Banter. We're the youngest people in there. Leanne gets it because she's a mum, so I can talk to her and like talk about the struggles of like motherhood and talk about everything. So we was like really going through it together, and I was thinking, like I really appreciate you. Yeah, like we're 1-on-1. So when I died, and I didn't know that she won. Like I didn't know she won.
Yeah, you don't ever know. They don't know who wins until the final episode.
And she was lying this whole time. Could be messaging. And I was like, oh yeah, like, when did you die? She was like, oh yeah, like I get banished soon.
Oh.
And I was like, oh yeah, but you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to say it.
Interesting.
So I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm watching it. I truly thought Charlotte won the whole thing. So I'm watching it, like, waiting for Charlotte to win. But when I see Leanne, I was like, and I'm just crying my eyes out. I'm like, that's my girl, man.
I'm so happy Charlotte didn't win.
That's my girl. She getting IVF, like, she's gonna get the babies. Like, no, I was so gassed for her. Like, I was so happy that the mum won.
I kind of wanted Frankie in there too.
I want Frankie in there.
I liked Mina as well. I'm sorry. I liked her.
Mina, obviously, that's
Big
why I
up
wanted
Mina.
to win.
She was a sick traitor.
She was a sick
traitor. But really, Charlotte is a sick traitor.
Yeah, she was. She went in.
Yeah,
man.
but
she was
okay, let's not. I don't want against this because honestly,
I
Charlotte
get it.
did her dirty.
Yeah, that's the point.
I thought they were brethren.
Nah, man.
Okay, listen. If I was a traitor, I will back my traitor brethren.
No.
Yeah, so you were about the sisterhood.
You under the I'm not.
Yeah, see, that's why I couldn't be a traitor.
Yeah, nah.
But Charlotte and Mina could have gone to the end together.
That's what I'm saying.
They
could have split it.
I don't care because Mina voted for Marnie, so I don't give a
crap. Oh, yeah. She's got her own beef.
I don't give a crap.
Okay, fair enough.
Is there anyone from the traitors you still want to like you'd go out with, you chill with? Yeah. Who are your besties?
I can't lie. Like, we all have a group chat.
Yeah.
So everyone like talks in the group chat. I don't because I'm the worst with communication.
Sure.
Like this year I don't talk to anybody. But then like I'll message like Freddie will message me. Livy and I, we live not too far from each other. She's got kids.
Nice.
As well. So she's always like, play date. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah. And then Leanne, but she literally lives in Wales? Like,
I didn't know that.
Like she does not live anywhere near.
Yeah.
I don't think it is Wales, sorry babe. But like she lives far.
Somewhere far. When it's out of London, it's far.
Yeah. And then that's pretty much it. I didn't talk to a lot of people.
Yeah,
because I was going through it.
Got it.
I literally didn't talk to a lot of people. And I felt really weird being judged.
Got you.
Fam, I tell you, it's the mind.
Yeah, the mind thing.
It's
well,
mad.
I think you did amazing to
Me
say
too.
that you left your baby and
Thanks, guys.
like
yeah, shout
played it
out
good.
Maya.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mentally,
round of
guys.
applause.
Round of applause.
Hey.
But also, can I say that is actually so sick because you went for an opportunity as you.
Yeah.
And like you just did your thing and like obviously it must have been so hard to leave her, but I think it's just so sick.
Yeah, I think working mums.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
We're going back to the root of the podcast.
Yes. Oh, guys, just get
Snaps.
me on here every week.
Yes,
Like,
yes, please. No, we'll get you back on after you've had baby number 2.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I want us to talk about
Yeah,
now.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Going from 1 to 2, which
How you
I
feeling
also
about
just
it?
experienced, and I know
Let me know.
the pregnancy with the toddler. I got you, girl.
Prep me, please.
I
Actually,
got
don't
you,
prep me. I
okay?
don't want to know.
No, being pregnant with
With a
Ava
toddler.
must be
Oh,
pregnant
it's
with
disgraceful.
Ocean. Oh,
It's disgraceful. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, that first pregnancy, I take it for granted. Do you know what I mean? It was bliss. Lying down all day, eating my chips,
Yeah.
no stress.
Watching
You don't have
a
a toddler there trying to
series.
grab every food that you have. And I'm thinking, babe, I'm hungry. Like, it's not even like, and the thing is with my symptoms, if I don't eat, I vomit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
okay.
babe, stop eating my food.
No,
And if
yeah.
I don't feel full, I'm going to vomit. So you need to give me every single last bit. Like, I will buy her own chips, but she wants mummy's chips.
yeah.
And
Of
she
course
eats
she
her own
does.
chips and mummy's chips. And
Yeah.
I'm like, mummy's going to cry. And like, I actually will cry. And then on top of that, you're beating me up.
Yeah, literally.
You're
Do you
actually-
hate me?
Like, you're jumping on me, but then you're obsessed with me. Like, it's so, like, you're jumping on me, you're kicking me in my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to her, don't kick. And she's in that proper, like, slapping stage.
Right.
And I'm like, babe, I'm trying to gentle parent.
Isn't being a mum the most overstimulating experience of your life?
That is the word.
Yeah.
But like
That
when they
is the
touch you, I'm
word.
like, get off me.
Claustrophobic. I'm literally claustrophobic. And I didn't deep that I was claustrophobic until Ava will come up in my face. And I was like, I actually can't breathe. I'm literally like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I can't breathe.
Literally, Ocean will pick something up and be like, Mummy, I'm like, don't put it in my face.
The reflex. Yeah.
And literally like, please, I can see. I don't know how to teach you.
Yeah.
Like, if you put it there, I can't see and I'm really stressed.
Yeah, I actually, like, it's actually stressing me out, babe. Or when she picks up something she knows she's not allowed to have. So this thing that she'll be like, oh, like, do you know what? Yesterday, 2 days ago actually, she called me her best friend.
Oh,
yeah, guys. Yeah.
Her. We got to that stage.
Yeah.
That's cute.
She called me her best friend for the first time, and she came out there and she was like, best friend. And I was like, bawling my eyes out for ages, like, I'm doing something right. Love my life. Yesterday now, she's using it against me. She's going to me, Mummy, ice cream. I was like, no, it's 10 a.m. You're not having ice cream. She's like, but best friends. I said, oh, what am I to say that? I was like, I said, yeah, but I'm still your mummy. And she was like, no, best friends, ice cream. And I'm like, babe, I'm not giving you the ice cream. And she's now having a mad tantrum. She goes, best friend, but we're best friends. And I'm like, yeah. And I went, you know what? We are best friends.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
And I want an easy life. Have it.
How old is she? No,
she's 2.5.
Okay, 2.5.
So you got similar sort of gap. You
yeah,
two?
kind of. Yeah.
Kind of. I suppose you've got.
What's yours?
Yeah.
Ocean's just turned 2. And True is 4 months nearly.
Okay, so yours are closer.
Yeah, a bit closer.
Oh, that's cute.
Unplanned.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. It's unplanned. We should have called it the Unplanned podcast.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah, I've got one. Yeah, unplanned.
Yeah, keep that one.
Yeah.
Keep it to one. Keep it to one.
How are you feeling about 1 to 2 then? Like the reality of it?
It's so crazy because like, I get asked that question on TikTok all the time.
Do
They're like,
you?
oh my God, like, have you prepped? Like,
We can't prep, can you?
I got questions asking me like, oh, do you know what buggy you're gonna get? I'm like, guys, I haven't even deeped it. I haven't even put 2 together, and I'm giving birth like in April. Like, I haven't deeped the fact that I'm gonna have 2 kids. But I did this last time with April. I didn't even deep I was gonna be a mum until it actually happened, and I'm like, oh, I got to roll with it now. So I don't know.
If any buggy brands want to give her like the twin buggy?
Bugaboo?
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I got a double buggy.
How do you feel about it?
I don't even use it. I hate it.
But I feel like it's bare wham, no? Like, it's big.
So I got an eye candy. Bugaboo, if you're listening, please send me. I love you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Ocean's Bugaboo, that is
the best.
Light, folds, love it. This eye candy, it's one on top of the other, which is fine, so it can fit through the door.
Oh, okay, all
right.
right.
Yeah, I've seen that
yeah,
one.
I don't have like a double next to each other. It's one on top of the other. But it's heavy, it's chunky. It's like Ocean wants to walk, and then
That's
it's like
what I'm saying.
True's crying because he's laying down. So I just use the
sling.
sling.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing most of the time.
And Ocean walks most of the time.
Yeah.
But
Ava's a walker.
I can put her just in the buggy.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, I have no idea, like, about what it's going to be like with 2 kids. I think it's going to be stress, like, just, like, realistically. Because Ava, as well, Ava's not a chill babe. She's not, like, one of them kids that will just, like, draw for an hour.
Amira's the same.
It's
yeah,
not,
she's pretty crazy.
It doesn't exist.
Ocean.
It
We've
doesn't
got
exist.
mad girls.
Yeah, we do. And you know what always kills me? Because we're like, oh, my God, like, boy mums, you know, boys are so crazy. Like, I'm thinking, guys... You know, it doesn't actually matter, boy or girl.
They're
it's
all
just
crazy.
that kid. Like, that kid
So
is
true.
crazy. Ava is, I love her to death. I do. But as soon as we wake up, it's go time.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's playtime. It's not like, it's go time when we watch a show. When we watch a little movie.
Yeah.
You know? It's just go time. Go, 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 go. We're jumping. We're dancing.
Yeah.
Baby Shark times 10.
Oh my
She-
God.
and she goes-
Oh God, Baby
She
Shark.
goes, Alexa. But she can't say Alexa. She goes, Lisa, play Baby Shark. And I'm like, Alexa, play Baby Shark. And she's like, yeah. And if it goes to another one, even if the head shows in tow, she's like, no, Baby Shark.
What is it with
Shark.
Baby Shark? Like, Ocean's the same. She'll be like, she'll get out, like, I have this massive roll of paper and crayons because I'm just like, just draw everywhere, all over this paper, draw. And then she'll come, Grandma Shark, Baby Shark, Mommy Shark, Uncle Shark, Daddy Shark. I'm like, I'm not drawing any more sharks. You got every single shark there, okay?
Yeah.
I can't draw another shark.
I can't even do the drawing.
I can't even draw. I was thinking, how the hell are you drawing sharks?
Ava draws on the
No
walls.
way.
Well, Ava shits on the walls. Sorry.
Oh God,
Right,
no, don't be.
Ocean-
Please, that's the
Ocean's been in
reality.
big trouble. She won't do it again.
Nah,
Did she learn?
She learned.
Did she?
I like kind of. I was like, I know this sounds bad, but it was like,
A little.
no. I was like, no, like, and taking her to it, and I said, was like, going like, no, look what you've done. This is Mummy's window. Don't do that. And then taking her to the paper, draw on the paper, then taking her to the window. Don't do
good
that.
parenting, I
Taking
think.
her to the
Yeah,
paper.
that is good.
Draw on the paper, but it was like for me, I was losing my mind, but I was like, patience.
Yeah,
breathe.
well done.
Yeah, I
Meditate.
get that. Yeah, Ava just don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Ava
Yeah.
finds it enjoyable
Yeah.
to be naughty.
I said the same thing to Izzy.
The
I turned
attention.
mirror off. She
Yeah.
laughs. Yeah.
Yeah.
She laughs
She
at me.
laughs
She
at
laughs
me.
at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I'm a loser. I was like, I'm actually a loser.
I'm
babe.
getting bullied by my toddler.
Yeah, I'm like, you actually run things, innit? Like, I didn't even know that, but you do. Because even like with the worst thing that we're having right now, ever since we got rid of the dummy, because I don't think I'll do a dummy again because that was stress.
Yeah.
Ever since I got rid of it, she has been. Because the dummy used to make her go to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Ocean
now,
has the dummy for
I
sleep.
tried to like make her go bed, whatever, and like she can go to bed, but now she forces a poo poo out just to be like, "Mummy, come change my nappy." But instead of leaving it inside the nappy, she'll grab it out.
No.
And then I come into the room and it's all over her. And it's all, I literally have to get a
Not
a
when you're
camera.
pregnant as well.
And the smells.
Is she in a cot?
No, she's in a bed.
Oh, okay, because
Toddler
bending
bed,
over
yeah.
that cot,
No, she's in a bed.
with the
boy.
bump.
Yeah.
It's not the one.
And she literally put it all over the walls.
Oof.
We had to repaint some of the bits. And thank God that we changed, when we moved, we changed the flooring from carpet to wood.
Oh God. Thank
Thank
God.
God.
Thank God.
Because she wiped it everywhere. And this is a weekly occurrence.
Wow.
And I've been asking the
Dirty
doctors, like,
protest.
what is this about? Like, they're like, yeah, to be fair, like, at that age, we don't really know what disgusting is. Because I'm always going to her. I'm always going to her. This is nasty. This is dirty. And she goes, ooh, disgusting. And she goes, ooh, dirty. And I'm like, yeah, babe, it is. So why do you keep on doing it? And the doctor was like, they don't know the difference yet.
Right.
They just think attention. This is
Yeah,
giving me attention.
they want their attention.
And she goes, what you really should have done was just not give her any reaction at all.
Right.
And I was like,
Easier said than
I was
done,
like,
though,
babe,
man.
like, I literally was 6 months pregnant at that point. And she started, no, I wasn't 6 months, even worse. I was 4 months. So I was vomiting. I was literally just came out of first trimester and I finally was able to eat one piece of food. And then she decided to do poo-poo attacks everywhere. And it made me vomit every 5 seconds while I was cleaning it. Because nobody else was home. So it was just me. And I'm going, bleh, bleh, as I'm cleaning at the same time. And she's there like going,
Oh.
boo-boo, boo-boo, boo-boo. And she does it to this day.
If anyone's got any advice on that, if they've
Please.
been through it,
Yeah,
please let us know, because that is, I don't even know what the advice for that is.
don't know
That's
what
yeah,
mad.
same.
I've
That's
been like
mad.
clipping, like, you know, like the tops that clip at the bottom. So I tried to do that, you know, like so they can't take it apart.
Yeah.
You know, the strength has heightened
Mate.
since then because she pulls to the side. Yeah.
Oh,
she does.
no.
Right, okay, yeah, no, I can't. I'm so sorry. I haven't got any advice there.
No, neither do I.
I actually don't know what to do.
Have you started prepping her for?
Yeah.
Potty.
No, baby number 2.
Does she get the concept there's a baby in there?
I don't think she's fully understanding
Okay.
100% because, like, when I was like, I showed quite early this time. So I was telling her, there's a baby in mummy's belly. And she just wasn't like, she was like, iggle, punch. But then, like, literally 2 weeks ago, I think she's starting to understand that something different is happening to mummy.
Right.
Because, like, I'll be like, she says, she'll go, baby and belly. But I don't think she deeps that there's actually a real life baby in there. She just goes, baby.
Like
baby
a
and
dolly
belly.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she goes, baby and belly. And I'm like, yeah. Or, like, my cravings, she'll bring me ice. She goes, mummy ice. And I'm
Aw.
like, thanks, babe. Or like paper. Yeah, let's not talk about that. I got paper.
Yeah, the
and
paper
she'll bring me paper and she goes, mummy's paper. I'm like, yeah, don't. I'm like, you don't do that, though, right? I said, you don't do it. She goes, yeah, no, Ava, no paper. And I'm like, yeah, mummy does paper. You don't do that. She's like, yeah. And then, like, she also, I went to her the other day because she was like, we have this game, it's called like Mummy Robot, which I made her, she presses my belly button and then I turn into Mummy Robot. So
Oh.
that's how it goes. I made that
Right.
game. But she presses really hard.
Oh.
So I was like to her, you can't press hard because mummy's pregnant. She goes, Ava's pregnant. And I'm like,
Oh.
no, babe, no. I'm like, you're not pregnant. You're not pregnant, babe. Mummy's pregnant. She goes, Ava's pregnant. She's really happy as well. And she like sticks out her belly like this. Ava's pregnant.
Oh, that's quite cute.
Yeah, that is
though.
quite cute.
And I'm like,
Do you
you're my
think she's
girl.
going to be a good big sister?
100%.
Oh.
She's like, she's a fighter. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I had, like, she's actually a fighter. And I had 2 older sisters as well. And they were both fighters. And I was not. I was a wimp. And still
I think it's the opposite between me and my sisters. I'm the fighter and I'm the youngest.
Really?
Yeah. My middle sister's very much a middle sister. Like, woe is I, always crying, sensitive.
yeah.
Very much middle.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my oldest is like middle ground, but I'm probably like the ag one. Yeah.
Ooh,
Izzy
wow.
can't relate because she's an only child.
I'm only child.
Only child.
That's why I popped that shit out.
He was like,
I said, listen, I'm not doing that to you, honey.
Yeah.
You're getting someone,
For real.
okay?
you know what? All only childs have told me that.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
give her one more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Just
do
one
it.
more.
Just do it.
I was like,
For real.
Because for
damn.
me, I'm like, I have cousins, I have aunties, I have people,
Yeah.
but I don't have that one person that I'm like,
It's true.
you know,
Yeah.
like everything.
Everything.
No, it's true. I can't like having sisters. Best thing ever.
Best thing
Yeah,
ever, yeah.
the
Best thing
sibling,
ever.
guys. I'm emotional about this. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, I'm
let's do it.
joking. I'm joking. One
No.
thing I wanted to ask as well, about the 1 to 2. With me, I was so chilled with the second one, of like buying stuff and like. With
haven't bought a
Ocean,
jack.
yeah, okay.
Sorry.
With Ocean, I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy this Burberry 2-piece for a 3-month-old.
No, that was
What
never
was
me,
I
babe.
doing?
Yeah, I don't buy kids designer.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I
went
do on Vinted.
Vintage.
Yeah,
different,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
buy
yeah.
second hand,
Vintage,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
Discount.
And it's
There's
cute for like a
new
birthday
though as well.
or like
There's
Christmas.
new.
Something.
A birthday, yeah,
You know what I mean?
birthday.
But otherwise,
Listen,
no.
we did a Jamaican christening. She had to be in Burberry.
Absolutely.
Don't kill me, please.
You know what I mean?
I
Absolutely.
haven't done mine yet. God, I've got to do all that as well.
Yeah.
I'm just so blasé. Like, I'm really
Yeah.
like chill with most things.
We were in Jamaica and Ryan's family were like, we're
It's
doing
fine.
a
Of
christening
course,
on
yeah.
Sunday.
I love that.
Oh,
I'm
they
like,
said it's
Perfect.
planned.
okay, let's
Do
go.
you know, I'm alright with
Let's
Yeah.
go.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
do it.
let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go. Bang it out.
I don't want to
do
do all that. Yeah, no, I am. You know, this second pregnancy. Sometimes I forget that I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I was the same.
Like when you're
With the
pregnant that
second
first
one,
you're like, oh my god, like
Yeah, like, oh,
This is a
God,
mad
magical.
she's
experience.
kicking.
yeah. Now, literally, when I'm getting the punches, I'm like, oh, shut up, man. I'm like, gosh, I can't sleep because of you. God. And I think it's because you're tired because you got a toddler already.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm extra tired. I can't sleep. You're kicking me up. It's pissing me off. But I love you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, but I still love you. And I have like those moments where I'm like, wow, like, this is cute. And then it lasts like 5 seconds. And I'm like, anyways,
Wrap it
I'm
up.
hungry. Like,
Wrap it up.
Let's go. I haven't bought one thing.
How do you feel if it's a girl or a boy? You don't mind, you don't care?
Don't give a crap.
You don't care, yeah.
I've never cared. I would like a girl because it's like
Yeah.
sisters.
Sisters.
I've been through it myself.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know what the crap to do with a boy. I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I going to do? You can tell me.
Yeah.
You know, if I do
She's
have a
learning.
boy, you can tell
I'm
me.
learning, yeah.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's
Do
different.
you think you're after 2 done or maybe you're
I'm done.
open? Yeah.
Alex wants another one?
Yeah. How
I
do you
said,
feel about
carry
that?
it then.
Ryan wants another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
said
reckon
no
you
way.
might have another.
I need to have a bigger house.
Yeah.
If I'm having another
Feel
one.
that?
Yeah.
I need to have my own house.
Yeah.
I need to have a house. Yeah.
I need a flat at least. Like, please. Something. Not my mum's yard.
No,
Like,
literally.
No, I don't want. And the thing is, I actually, from going to not liking kids at all, I actually love kids now. Like I can see myself working in a nursery. Like I love children so much.
Nice.
I hate pregnancy.
Right.
I do not ever want to go through this ever again.
See,
I've got
I
one
love,
more in me and that's it.
I love pregnancy.
I loved being pregnant.
I love
yeah.
it.
Oh God.
I know. I don't
hate
know
it.
what it is. I
But
just
then,
love
did you have any
it.
symptoms?
I never, honestly, guys.
No,
like,
not really.
both me and you, we had similar. And I remember because we never got ill, we never got sick or anything. Everyone kept telling us, "You're gonna have a boy. You're gonna have a boy. You're gonna have a boy."
Piss off.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Whenever
I'm
people
so
tell me like,
sorry.
"Oh God, I know the first trimester was so bad, I was so sick," I was like, "Can't
It's
relate."
like, I was just thriving. My skin was doing from day one.
Oh, is that-
And that
I was
was
that
me.
bitch.
Yeah.
Was
No,
that-
okay.
was
Do you
you
know
that?
what?
Yeah, that was
The
us.
only thing,
That's
no.
why you're like,
Yeah.
I'll bang out another
Yeah.
one.
Then for me, it was the smells. I don't know.
Yeah, the
like
smells
I
heightened,
couldn't
definitely.
go
Yeah,
near
but you don't
Ryan.
vomit though, do you?
No,
No,
you're
but I
right.
was like, I was on the train.
I don't wanna hear from you
okay?
like
No,
that.
no, no. Listen to this one, okay? I was on the train and I moved 5 times because first I sat next to this like man and I don't think he stank, but for me, and I was literally like, and I was like, am I gonna be sick?
Yeah.
Moved. Someone smelled like a cigarette. I was like,
Oh God,
sat
no,
on the
the
next
ciggies
one.
were killing me.
The train seat smelled dusty. I'm like, why can I smell
No,
dust? And then I was like, and then
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm gonna be sick. I've never been sick. And I was like, this train, I'm gonna vomit
Yeah.
today.
Yeah,
I hear
guys.
I'm
it.
gonna learn about this today. And
I
vomit.
had similar to you right at the end of my pregnancy where I couldn't stop eating, and if I didn't eat right away, then I'd feel sick.
Yeah.
So
That's happened to me right now.
But
That's
that
why I've got it
that
on.
became a lot for me because it was where I was overdue by like 13 days, and the last month I like doubled in size. My like hunger cravings, that's what really actually kind of like made me feel quite depressed because I'd wake up in the middle of the night starving and I'd have to eat. I'd have like 3 dinners, 3 breakfasts, and I was
Yeah.
like, my mind is like, you shouldn't be this. You shouldn't need this much food. But my stomach was like, eat. It was horrible.
No, I'm starving all the time.
Yeah,
like, and you know,
it was
it's
next
like,
level.
It's actually expensive.
Oh my god,
because
yeah.
it's like every hour I'm hungry, but I'm not
God,
hungry for little meals. I'm hungry for big meals.
Yeah.
Like, full on. I
Yeah.
had Toby Car before I came here.
Yeah.
Like I'm eating again as
It's
soon
a
as it's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Like I'm always hungry. I get the large plate, the extra
Yeah.
large plate. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's where I'm at right
Big
now.
back business.
Yeah.
That's,
Feel it.
that's why I wouldn't mind another kid, but I always said like I wouldn't want to carry it. I can't.
Yeah, I hear
can't.
it.
And you know, it's my mum has when she had me, we had just the same symptoms as me. So I'm like, oh, do I have the exact same symptoms that you have?
They
She goes,
say
"Yep,
that.
my granny, same symptoms. I was like, so we all just have crap pregnancies.
They say
and
that.
it's just stress. And the thing is, I had HG, so like that hypervirus uranium.
Is that when you're really, really sick?
Yes, I had to go to hospital all the time.
Oh,
They're,
my
like
God.
putting me
no.
fluids in,
No, I'm so sorry.
and I would vomit
actually.
out blood.
No, that's
Like,
actually
it
so
was-
deep.
Yeah, that's terrifying
Yeah.
as well.
Did you? Was it as bad this time?
It was worse this
Oh
time.
God.
It was worse this time because I'm bigger this time, so it was heavier.
Yeah.
And it's worse because you got a toddler, so you
Yeah,
know, it's
sure.
just-
Everything's
it's
worse.
Do you know?
Yeah.
But like the first time, actually, was it worse? Only because the first time my symptoms switched up on me. So like, I was vegetarian for 5 years, and then I became pregnant, and I was still trying to be veggie, but I would vomit up every single thing. So I went to the doctor, and they were like, try eating meat, and I was like, I can't do it. Haven't eaten meat in like literally 5 years, and they're like, eat the chicken. I go, literally first thing, I go get my little fast food restaurant, get my little chicken, eat that, and I'm like, oh, I haven't vomited again.
Wow.
Like, so then I started eating meat. So now I eat meat. Now I
There
eat
you
meat.
go.
So, but then this time I was like, okay, cool, like I'm ready for it, you know, like I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've got my chicken.
Yeah,
waiting
got
for
my
it
meat
downstairs.
stocked
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I'm ready. I literally eat. I can't eat anything. It doesn't matter
No
what I
way.
eat. The smells were so intense, and I couldn't move. Any sort of movement, like I literally was lying down. I moved into my mum's house for the first 3 months, and she literally looked after me. Love you, mum. She looked after me like, and my granny was there as well. My granny's got dementia, so she's looking after both of us at the same time, and Ava on top of that, while I am just lying down there, can't move because anything like this, vomit will come straight out,
My
straight away.
God.
So when she was carrying me to the hospital, like it was a lot.
Mate.
And she, ride or die, love
Ride
you,
or
babe.
die.
Love
Yeah,
you, love you,
literally.
love you, love you, love you, love you. But yeah, that's why I don't want to have another kid. That's
Fair
literally-
enough.
That's the only reason. Because I would love to have another kid. I told Alex I would adopt 100%.
Would you?
My parents foster.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I would adopt 110%.
Yeah, that is
That's
amazing.
110%.
If you're in a position to, I think that's actually sick.
Yeah, I want to get to that point where I got
Maybe
like
that
loads
is
of
a good thing
shmoneys.
when you're
You know?
if you don't want to go through pregnancy to do that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that
amazing.
would be incredible.
100%.
So I just wanted to ask you a question. We're going to be asking all of our guests this question, but
Okay.
what advice would you give to an expecting mum that you wish somebody gave you?
I think it would be this is normal. As in like the stresses that you go through is normal. Because when I was going through the whole postpartum depression thing, I didn't think it was normal. So the whole time in my brain, I'm like, I'm the worst person in the whole wide world. This is so scary. Why is it only happening to me? But it actually is normal.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through it. Also, another advice, I would say overconsumption. Do not, like, I was not a person that could read the books and then follow the books or the guidelines. Everyone's baby is going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
There's no like rule
So true.
that the baby's always going to wake up at 6 a.m. if you put them to bed at that time. Your kid just might not be that way. And that is normal. I think that's what annoyed me a lot was about being online is that when you would post something that someone else, it never happened to them, they'll be like, well, that never happened to my baby. And I was like, babe, all right, cool, sweet. Like, what do you want me to say to that?
Every
It's like,
baby's different.
Do you know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
single baby is unique and different. And if yours is wilding out, another piece of advice, don't take advice from mums that got easy kids. I'm so sorry. If their kids are going to bed easy or they draw all day and have peaceful mornings and everything is all, do not take their advice. Don't take that advice because your kid ain't like that. So it's not going to work. The advice is not going to work. You just got to figure it out, babe. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Do you know what? I actually love This Is Normal.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's a
that
really
is
good
such
one.
a great
normal.
sentence.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things, like...
Not you being like,
I
oh,
know.
like, why isn't that?
Iconic
You're
like
a
that.
guru.
Yeah, guys, we'll start my own podcast. Yeah.
Even like those, lightning crotch, whatever, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like someone just saying to me, like, this
Yeah.
is normal,
Yeah.
would have
Don't
really
stress.
helped out.
Yeah, don't stress.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't get that. Like, it was only my mum, really, that would be like, oh, don't stress, whatever. But then she would still, like, compare it to her pregnancy. And I was like, don't compare it. Yeah. We're having different things.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Because my, like, situation to yours would be so different. Like, with the sleep thing, it was easy for me to sleep train Amira because she was a good sleeper.
Yeah.
And all of those sort of situations. So I can't be giving no one sleep advice.
Yeah.
When I haven't really been through, like, absolute hell when it comes to sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing with, like, skin. So like Ava's got like eczema. So when they were asking me like, oh, what would you put on Ava's skin? I'm like, well, mine's gonna be different to what you put on your baby's skin. So let's not even try and compare it. But if your kid got eczema, this is what she needs. Yeah. But it's a lot. I think
that's mums. Really good advice.
This episode is called "This Is Normal."
This is normal. That's what we're gonna call it. Yeah. Is there anything you do for yourself or would like to start doing for yourself to keep you being you?
More nights out. Joking. Well, not joking.
No, I know. We're like party girls.
I'm outside. I'm a DJ.
Yeah, I'm out, innit?
Babe, come with me.
I'm coming to your events. That baby's going to be in the back.
Please, come.
Boom, 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 with the headphones on. Do you know what I would like? I actually saw this girl. Everything's on TikTok. This girl on TikTok. She took her kid to like this like festival. Like she went Glastonbury with her kid. And I'm like, I need to be more adventurous like that. But then at the same time, you know, this is normal. You know, the kid's crazy. She probably will run away from me.
I think I will do something like that, but maybe when Amira's older and like more, like maybe 7. Yeah, I can't deal with it. Right, I knew someone that took their newborn, and I never judge no one, but not for me.
Yeah, no.
Not for me.
I am selfish, and if I'm going to a festival, I'm living my life.
Yeah, I'm trying to get baby. I'm trying to.
Not gonna lie, same.
Drinks. Like I'm gonna be here like Ava. You know what I mean? Like Ava, sit down. Mommy's having a bender. Like that's just crazy.
What would be good is if there was a few of you parents.
Yes.
And then like you take it
day by day.
Yeah, take
Everyone
it in turns.
gets their day of littiness.
Like Friday night, the like girls are out, and like we can do like this part of Glastonbury. We'll go to Shangri-La all night.
Yeah.
And then come back, and then it's just hung over with a kid though.
Yeah,
really.
that's when you gotta have like planned that your mum takes the kid the next day. Do you know what I mean?
Or just don't take them.
Yeah. Or,
I've gone off the idea, guys.
Just don't do it.
I'm like, no, but that's what Sophie does when they go to what's that festival called? Worldwide.
Yeah,
they take the
our
kids.
mates take all of their so they're taking turns. The guys stay in, or like a couple of the girls stay in, and then they'll go out and
they
then
all
day
stay
parties.
in like an apartment with a pool.
I feel like it sounds nice in theory.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like as well, I'm very clingy to Ava.
Yeah.
So I think I would also get stressed, like, with thinking like, all right, but are you actually looking after her the way that I look after her?
Right.
Like, are you looking after her? Even like, I even get stressed with her dad. And I'll be sitting there like, if there's like a pool, especially like on holiday, I'm like, make sure you're watching her 24/7.
Yeah, for
like
real.
24/7. Those things stress me out. And if I see him for 1 second go on his phone, I'm like, well, there we go. You proved my point. You proved my point. You're crap. Move. Like, give me my child back. So I think I'll probably be stressed out having random people. But at the same time, what I am trying to do, I was saying with the David Lloyds, I'm trying to find places that I can still like go gym. Yeah. Or like do my little yoga session. Because I know everyone's on the Pilates, but like,
you do your thing, girl. I'm a Pilates girl. I'm not yoga, but I think
I think I need some mindfulness.
Yeah, I love
I'm
that.
a runner, so
you're what?
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
I'm not in this.
I used to do that, you know.
I'm going back to it now.
I used to actually do cheerleading.
Come on, girl.
That was my game. I was flung in the air, guys.
Do us a little mum cheer. Yeah.
Feel good.
Yeah.
It's normal. Have a drink.
Would yours be so like self-care stuff then? Would that be one, and then maybe clubbing or not clubbing?
I think it's I feel like also I'm still young, so I don't want to ever lose myself to just becoming one identity of mum. I feel like that's where we get sad. That is when we get sad, and that's how we get depressos, is if we just forget who we was before. Even though who we are now is completely different to who we was before, doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Absolutely.
Doesn't mean you can't go out.
100%. As well, going back to the root of the podcast.
Exactly.
There we go.
There we go.
That's why she was here. She's part of the root.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Grounded.
Yeah, self-care, guys. Love yourself.
Well, come to City Splash.
Oh. Yeah.
When is that?
May the 26th. Oh.
Guys, I'm pregnant.
Newborn.
Wait, January, February, March, April, May. Oh, no, I'm not pregnant. Oh, well, just give birth. There's no way.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking.
There's no way.
Maya, what is your Nando's order?
Well, we actually took off the menu.
Oh.
I don't want to swear at you lot, but bring it back. Mushroom and halloumi wrap. I used to get extra chili jam as well. Extra avocado. That was the best wrap of my whole life. But now I have to get chicken thighs. So I get the
I
bonus
love
chicken
how we
pies.
went from the veggie to the
Yeah,
chicken pies.
yeah.
This was before I was pregnant. Do you know what I mean? This is before. This is when I was a vegetarian. I would eat all the time. But now I get the bonus chicken fries, pepper chips, and that's it.
Oh,
They also took off the menu. This was a long time ago, like maybe like 10 years ago. They used to have this cheesecake. It was like this
I remember
strawberry cheesecake, but there was also a chocolate one. You got rid of the chocolate
The white
one.
chocolate.
What's
wasn't
that about?
Yeah,
Wasn't
it was
white
mixed.
chocolate.
It was like white chocolate and it had like a little bit of
raspberry
What's
or
that
something.
about, guys?
I
What's
remember.
that about? What's that
Oh,
about?
there's a
Bring
lot
it
of
back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Lovely.
There's a lot
I
of that
love that.
going on.
Yeah, that was my order.
Guys, if you've been listening, thank you for staying for the whole episode. It's been so sick having you, Maia. Thank you.
Messy, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we really wanted you to come, and I feel like you were grounded.
Guys.
This is normal.
This is
We're on the same vibe.
normal.
We love our life.
Yeah,
And
mum
just
life.
good
Yeah.
luck, baby number 2,
Thank you.
birth, and we'll have to have you back on once you're ready to.
Yeah,
I'll bring the baby.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'll bring the baby too. We can have 2 little babies.
We'll bring
in
the
there.
kids.
Play day.
Yeah.
Not toddlers though.
And also
Yeah,
not
okay.
just play dates.
Thank you.
Come outside.
Yeah.
Period. Actually,
Yes.
big girl.
Outside.
Yes.
Because I will be outside.
Babe,
I already
outside.
told my mum, get ready.
Yeah.
Give me I said I give you 3 months of rest.
Yeah.
And that's boom. That's what, August?
And then
Back
she's
out.
back for Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah.
And then it's my birthday.
August
so
also.
we know
Yeah,
I'm
girl.
lit. We know.
I might be doing a carnival party as well.
Let's go.
Let's go
Let's go.
outside.
Let's go.
Thanks for
you.
listening.
Love.